Hey Libra, hey, how you feeling? How's it going? Today, Libra, we are talking about it's a love reading, Libra. Yeah, but it's a love reading for singles. So, this is going to be maybe a little different for you because what we're going to do first, Libra, is find out the mark buster that may be coming towards you. Yeah. We're going to find out about this person. We'll see what the energy is around them, what they may be hiding, all the things. And then, Libra, we will find out what work you need to do to actually elevate towards your divine match. Yeah, we'll be a little nosy about that too, Libra. Don't worry about it. But if you like the fact that we are doing this, you like my energy, go ahead and fulfill the YouTube ritual, Libra. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when I post content specific to you. And keep in mind, Libra, that this message is not for every Libra placement. They get pretty specific, so take it as it resonates. All right. And if you would like to get a personal pre-recorded reading from me, there is a YouTube link that you can copy and paste in the description box, and it can tell you how to do so. All right, let's get started. Let's see what the energy is surrounding, okay, the Mark Buster. It came out already. Spirit's already talking. Um, that may be coming towards you. And the card that came out is family. Family. Yeah, family plays a factor. Meeting family, longevity, comfort. Family plays a factor. Yeah, that's what Spirit says we are focusing on. Family playing a factor. And I feel like I already know where this is going. Where family plays a factor is one thing, and then family controlling something is something else. But let's see how it is you are going to meet or already know this Mark Buster. How is it Libra meets or gets already knows this Mark Buster? What's the situation behind that? What's the situation behind Libra meeting or knowing this Mark Buster, Spirit? Yeah, let's find out. We got to be nosy, Libra. Okay. We got the Four of Cups. We have the Seven of Wands. Okay. And we have the Eight of Cups. All right. At the bottom of the deck here, we have the Seven of Swords. 7 Libra might be an important number to you. Look that up. I don't know. See what it says. Yeah, 77. Um, hmm. This person is, yeah, at the bottom of the deck, again, we have the Seven of Swords. This person is pretty sneaky because Spirit is saying that's their energy. Where it's like half truths. They'll tell you what they want you to know, but they won't tell you the whole story. But they'll write it out. They're convincing. Like this person has the uh has the story. They paint the narrative, if that makes sense. That's interesting. Yeah. It's like you won't ever have the whole picture. You won't ever know what's really going on with this person. So the situation behind you either meeting or knowing this person, it's like they they rolled up on you or you rolled up on them. You didn't see them coming. You didn't see them coming. It seems like, yeah, because there's a lot of emotion surrounding this, because there's a lot of cups energy. We have two cards that are cups. Now, what's standing out to me here in the Eight of Cups is the moon. And again, it's going back to some hidden shit. Like, so basically, I'll get back to that because it's really annoying me right now because it's like, oh, what is it? So it's like they came from nowhere. You were really just minding your business, and this person, either you and they were in the same class, y'all were in. I'm getting like a conference or something like that, and it's one of those things where um they asked a question, made a comment, and they had to defend their point, if that makes sense. So it could have even been at work, anywhere where you had to you're either producing, learning, growing. It's one of those situations. Yeah. And it's like this person kind of went back and forth with the person who was either teaching or giving a demonstration or doing the presentation or something like that. It was because yeah, it was this whole thing. It was this whole situation. And it's like, I don't know, but this Eight of Cups here, let me see. Let me see. It's like this is bothering me. It's something that is on the tip of my tongue. Is because the Eight of Cups, like maybe if I just talk it out with you. Thank you for letting me talk it out with you, Libra. The Eight of Cups, this is somebody, walking away. Of course, literally doing that, but walking away from something emotionally and doing it with like no no problems. So I feel like it's one of those things where you were minding your business and they were, defending their point or whatever. And the discussion, it wasn't a heated one, but it was the fact that they could um potentially emotionally control themselves. It was like, you know, it was one of those things where the person who may have been presenting or the teacher may have gotten rattled, and they were just cool, calm, and collected. They took the room because of how calm they were. Does that make sense? And it's just like, oh, it's like, oh, okay, like this is different. This is different. And even though this person, I don't know, what they were saying may have been true, may not have been true. They could have just been getting a rise out of that person just to do something. Um, but it was like emotionally disconnected. Somebody that can uh there are people who can disagree and they get in their emotions about it, and then there are people who can't. This is what this person does. Like, they are emotionally disconnected. They can have a disagreement, they can have an argument, and they don't have to raise their voice. It's like that. Like that. And I feel like that caught your eye. I feel like that was like, oh, this is different. This is a breath of fresh air type thing. Yeah. So let's get in deeper. Like, how does this relate to the family? What is this Mark Buster? How does this play into how the family plays a factor? How does Mark Buster's family play a factor in Mark Buster's life? How does Mark Buster's family play a factor? in Mark Buster's life. Okay. All right. Oh, yeah, this is interesting. This is Six of Pentacles. Isn't that interesting? You see what it looks like, right? I mean, I see what spirit is showing me. The Chariot. I love the dogs. The Empress. Ooh. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Bottom of the deck here. The Fool. Mark Buster's energy here. So Mark Buster is, they don't play a factor again. It's more than that. Mark Buster does everything that the Empress, whoever the Empress is in Mark Buster's life, tells him. This could be mama, this could be auntie, grandma, daddy, whomever it is. We're talking about the energy here. The energy of the Empress is somebody who is very fruitful. So the Empress might have a business. Whoever this is outside of the biological sex. We're beyond that. We're talking about the energy. This is outside of gender roles. So this person could be a business owner. They're obviously matriarch, patriarch. They're the head of the family. And there may be multiple children, and they all do what this person says because they are running things. They are running things. Like they have full control because of, maybe, like, everybody wants to stay in the wheel. It's one of those situations. um and when she says yes, no, this is what is she or they. And I say she because it's the Empress. So when the Empress says yes, no, the Fool, the Mark Buster, they're going to do it. But it goes back to how she is funding Mark Buster. She funds Mark Buster's life. So when she calls, when the Empress calls, Mark Buster comes running. And I mean fast, because the Chariot is the fastest in the deck. That's the fastest card. ASAP. No questions asked. I'll be right there. But she funds. The Empress funds Mark Buster's whole entire life. Whole entire life. So Mark Buster better do what what the Empress says. Let's get a little deeper with this. Let's see if you were to entertain Mark Buster, how this would affect your life. If Libra entertains Mark Buster, how will it affect Libra's life? Can I get a couple of cards on that? If Libra entertains Mark Buster, how does it affect Libra's life? Y'all, these cards are still new, so they doing what they do. All right. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Six of Wands. One more. Okay. Death. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords here. Huh. The Queen of Swords energy, that's you, Libra. That's you. But it would change things in a way that, because of course, because death is here. So it would be one of those things, because it's interesting because the way the cards are laid out, everybody's headed towards the Empress. The Empress is on this side of my desk, and even the King of Pentacles energy. So yes, okay, it would change your life in the fact that you would probably go up in tax bracket, it would, and because this person, they may have a family who is well known in like a small town. Like we're talking about possibly old money or old enough money that they have land, they have all the things. However, you know, this would be one of those things where you wouldn't have any control over your own life, like how things are run, how things are run. This is the Queen of the Swords. This is Queen of Swords here, but death is marching over the crown. You ain't have any control over anything. So you'd be just as complicit as Mark Buster. You'd be, in the same situation. You would have to do, you'd be at her will, at the Empress's will. And hopefully, I guess, in her will, maybe. Yeah. But you know what? Let's see. Let's check the energy of your divine match. Check the energy. We're going to do an energy check of Libra's divine match, please. Energy check of energy of Libra's divine match. What is the energy surrounding Libra's divine match? Spirit. All right. Self love. Your divine match is growing. Like, let me really read these at the bottom of this card here. Healing, growth, wholeness. Your divine match is on a path to being whole. You hear me? It's not one of those you complete me type. Like, nah. Your divine match is getting rid of all distractions, loving on themselves, taking care of themselves because they want someone who takes care of themselves as much as they take care of them. It's like that. I love that. And don't we all want to be with somebody who is whole? Like, cuz I'm a whole ass person. I want to be with a whole ass person. All right. So, what is the work Libra needs to do to elevate towards their divine match? What work does Libra need to do to elevate towards their divine match? Ooh, yep, that almost fell. Strength. Ace of Swords. Four Wands. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck here, we have the Page of Cups. So it's like you have to, this is definitely about the self. It is definitely about, you know, opening your heart as well as your mind to yourself. It's like, the self offering this love, offering the cup to yourself, Libra, being kinder to yourself, being honest with yourself, Like strength. Strength isn't just about, brute strength. It's also about compassion, self grace. This is because, vulnerability, that's where true power is, and that's where the breakthrough is for you, and being vulnerable, having compassion for you, because this the 1111, this is that card. People often talk about marriage and things like that, but it's also so many other things. This is about you actually finding that balance. Libras are known for the balance, but this is that inner balance. This is that harmony. And it starts with that self-love. It starts with the self-compassion. It starts with, the breakthrough of how have you been taking care of yourself, Libra? How have you been talking to yourself, Libra? How have you been treating yourself, Libra? You know, uh, it's one of those things where you you treat yourself, you will allow others to treat yourself how you treat yourself. So if you talk dirty or wrong or badly to yourself, you will allow others to do that because it's normal. But the opposite is true as well. If you speak life into yourself and treat yourself well, love yourself and be sincere about this love for yourself, set those boundaries where nobody can just come and say what they want to the Libra, or do what they want to the Libra, because Libra doesn't even do that to themselves. That is true peace. That is joy. That is harmonious. That's prosperity. That is making yourself whole. You and your divine match will be on the same wavelength. And that is what spirit is trying to do, get you and your divine match on the same wavelength. So if your divine match is already working on it, I'm just saying, Libra, I love it. All right, let's get this final message. Went a little long because I was being nosy. Final message for Libra regarding their divine match. Final message for Libra regarding their divine match. Final message for Libra regarding their divine match. Ooh. All right. We got speeding. Speeding. And the words under speeding: surge, flow, addiction. And spirit saying, you flow. So I was like, nah. And I don't know. There may be some addictive behaviors, but not in the way, take it as it resonates. We can have addictive behaviors when it comes to how we put ourselves down, how we may indulge in food and all that stuff, because that can be seen as, yeah, self-deprecating, you know and at the bottom of the deck here, we have prosperity. Prosperity is yours. This is a card of prosperity. Prosperity is yours. Abundance, wealth, good luck, and blessings. Yeah. Don't rush into anything. Be in flow. Don't rush into anything, Libra. That's what I'm being told to tell you. Don't rush into any decisions. Don't rush into any relationships, whether they're friendly, platonic, or romantic. Don't rush into anything. Take a step back, Libra, and actually kind of take pause. That's what I'm being told to tell you. Take pause and think about it. Think long and hard. Do your due diligence, whatever it is. Yeah. I hope this helps. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know the next time I post content specific to you, Libra. Until next time, bye.